Hi there. Today I would like to share a Kundalini Yoga meditation to help you overcome anxiety. But first I want to talk to you a little bit about what is anxiety. Well, anxiety could be construed as stress. It can raise your blood pressure, increase heart rate. You might feel tightness in your chest. You may have difficulty breathing. You may have the shakes. You may have a foggy mind. You may not be able to make decisions. You may find yourself acting like the Energizer Bunny, going back and forth, not accomplishing anything. You may find yourself afraid of crowds, of public events, going to conferences, and there are a couple of other things. You might be afraid of public speaking or being out in the public. You know, with a lot going on in the world today, there are a lot of people living in fear. And so we're going to talk about how to eliminate stress and anxiety. Now, I used to have anxiety. I would wake up in the middle of the night, usually at 3 in the morning, unable to sleep, and I would just have worrisome thoughts that would go through my mind, and I'd fall asleep right before the alarm would go off. And that went on for quite some time. I discovered what helped was prayer. And so I started praying, and that led me to doing mantras. And mantras are something, a precise phrase that you float through the background of your mind. It's a positive phrase. I prefer a short 3 words, 4 words maybe. And I'll be talking about what to do and when to do those mantras, how to do them to be most effective. And they do work when they're done at the optimum time. Now, some other things that could cause stress are medications. Yes, pharmaceutical medication. Smoking pot can make you feel anxious. Also, birth controls, cough medicine, diet pills, not eating properly, missing a meal, or consuming too much caffeine. I don't know if you've ever had too much caffeine, because I know I have. It will lead you to feeling pretty shaky. And so the first thing that we want to do to eliminate anxiety is breathe. Because one of the things that I've discovered that people who have anxiety don't do effectively is breathe. And so we don't want to inhale into the diaphragm, because the diaphragm is shaped like this. If you inhale into the diaphragm, you can only get a partial breath. We want to inhale into the belly, the lower belly. And thank you for joining me. Hi there, it's Cynthia. Hi. So we're going to inhale into the lower belly, taking a nice deep breath, filling our lungs completely, and then exhaling completely. So as you inhale, you want to drop your shoulders, a little bit more space between your ears and shoulders, and take another deep breath from your lower belly. So your belly should rise. Breathing in, filling your chest, your lungs, all the way to the top, and exhaling completely. Okay, so now that's the first step. So what this deep breathing does is bring you into your body, grounds you in the present, which is the opposite of what anxiety is. Anxiety is focusing on something in the future, an anticipated event that may never happen. And sometimes it's triggered by a thought. It could be, oh, I wonder if he'll like me. I wonder if she'll be kind to me. I wonder if these people will treat me well. I wonder if anyone will hear me when I speak. We could have all kinds of thoughts in our mind that trigger anxiety. Oh my God, I hope I have enough money to pay my mortgage this month. I hope I can pay my car payment. Those types of thoughts are debilitating. And so we need to be thinking something positive like, I always have enough money. I am always supported by the universe. And what you'll discover is the more that you do this type of mantra, a supportive mantra, you're going to find that you create that very thing, that you always have enough money. You are always supported, which you are. All right, so now I'm going to show you the meditation. It's a Kundalini meditation, which brings you into the state of no thought very quickly. Why do we want to be in a place of no thought? Because these thoughts cause anxiety. And so we're wanting to get into a place of no thought, where there's thoughtlessness. You're not going to be thoughtlessness. You're going to have no thought. Okay, quiet mind, in other words. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make this sign with our fingers, sort of like the peace sign, but our fingers are together. And our focus is on the top of our head, the crown chakra. And our arms are going to be upright like this. We're going to hold them like this. And now the timing for this is 11 minutes. And so take a nice deep breath from the belly, breathing in. Focus on the top of your head, on the crown, and gently close your eyes. And release that breath. Exhale completely. Make sure your arms are up, nice and parallel to the ground. Another deep breath from the belly. That's it. Closing your eyes, focusing on the top of your head. You can smile to your heart as you release. Take another deep breath. Focusing on the top of your head, exhaling completely. Another deep breath. Exhale. Now, what you will discover is in doing this meditation for 11 minutes, it brings you into a place of deep connection with the universe, with all that is, with all that supports us. And you'll also find there's no redemption necessary. You're already redeemed. What does that mean? You're already loved. You're already accepted. It is a beautiful space to be. So I'm going to show you one more time. Fingers together. I went to school in Canada. I grew up in Canada, and the brownies and the Girl Scouts, we did this. Brownies, I think, was a 2. So we're doing the brownie salute. We're doing our arms. They look like L's. And we're talking about, we're focusing on the top of our heads, the crown chakra, our connection to the divine, divinity. This is a beautiful space to be in. And taking a deep breath, closing your eyes, belly breathing, deep belly breathing. Exhaling. Inhaling from the belly. You're focusing on the top of your head, so you may not be able to see it, but you're focusing on your crown chakra, your connection with the divine. Deep belly breath. And exhale. So you're going to want to do this meditation for 11 minutes. And yes, your arms do get tired. It reminds me of that joke. I just flew in from Chicago, and boy, are my arms ever tired. They do get tired. But what I will tell you is you will feel amazing after 11 minutes of this meditation. And so I hope this helped. I'd love to hear your comments, and I have a YouTube video that has other Kundalini Yoga meditations on it for anger, for changing your perspective, for getting grounded, as well as a lot of other self-help videos. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell, and that every time I post a new video, you will get notified so you won't miss a thing. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed working with you. I'd love to hear how this helped you. Much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And remember, only 6% of the things that you worry about will ever come to fruition. 94% will never happen. I love you. Thanks for being here. Mwah.